Yeah, we'll do the Dillon Danis fight commentary. Chat, yes or no? If Dillon Danis beats Anthony Taylor in this MMA fight, we have to see Dillon Danis, Misfits MMA, against a Dagestani fighter. Abubakar Nurmagomedov. 100%, dude. We need it. Dillon Danis, if he beats Anthony Taylor in Dubai coming up soon, next year we 100% need him versus Abubakar Nurmagomedov, dude. In an MMA fight. Definitely. What do you mean, no? Book it, dude. The chaos is going to be great, dude. Danis interview. Thank you for the 2. I don't know about a Danis interview. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I mean, what other interview am I ever going to be able to get at this point, dude? I can't get past the fucking management anymore. Hey, surely you have a Danis interview lined up after weekend. Could be some elite content. It could be. Do you want chat? Let me put a poll out in chat then. I'll have to, like, roast him a bit, though. He'll get massive views. He'll roll with it. Probably would, yeah. Odds on him calling me, like, an incel about 50 times, though. Could be fun. It could be fun. What if I, like, interview Danis and I'm like, so give me some advice. What should I do when I'm going to fucking get smoked by Dagestanis? You know? Now he'll like, you will get along, yeah, probably. Ask him about Khabib and Ali kissing. No. I'm a big fan of Islam Makhachev. He usually finishes fights or has scraps, but is really, really good and funny, charismatic. But I fully agree. Those disgusting goblins make us look terrible. I hate them so much. They're horrible fans, dude. Why is everyone shitting on JDM? He didn't do anything. He just happened to be up against your fighter. Fuck. Even McGregor's fans weren't like this. When there was like a respectful guy, like, you know when Holloway fought McGregor? They weren't shitting on him. They were like, you know what? Holloway seems like a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? He seems fine. You know, he's cool. And then they didn't even shit on him. Even the Aldo afterwards, they were like praising Aldo and stuff. And you know what? Even though there was shit talk, you've got to respect Aldo. Dude, they just keep going in on these guys, man. I hate that fan base. They have no combat sports representation. Bar Russians. It's disgusting. He didn't do anything. Well, dude, he landed a couple good shots. You know? It's horrible, dude. The hordes. It's actually terrifying that there's so many of them. JDM would have KO'd Usman the way he KO'd Islam. Thank you for the 2 months of membership. How good was GSP? I think he could still be top 10. Yeah, he would have KO'd him the way that... Dude, I'm so glad that JDM finished Makhachev, dude. Let's just take a moment to just sit in that world. God, dude, the way that he just stuffed the takedowns more and more as it went on, even though it was shaky at first, the way that he started to scramble them later, and Makhachev got a bit more desperate and then got pieced up on the feet trying to go for things. Oh, fucking hell. It was actually sensational. Wow. Thank God, dude. Who's your favorite ginger fighter? JDM. No, it's my cousin Lewis McGrillen. I'm a big fan of Islam Makhachev. Usually, nice one. Thank God the JDM fight was CGI. True. Dude, no success is so fucking annoying, dude. No success. Not even a moment to watch back where he's flurrying or... Fuck, man. For fuck's sake, man. Cunt. That is horrible, isn't it? That is so fucking horrible. Fucking hell. Stop bringing it up. Sorry. His coach is calling him cunt. Yeah, I know, man. It was fucking painful. And I know his coaches are viewers as well because they use the same jokes and shit that I used to do. Fuck. I think Islam injured JDM's hip in round 2. I think something happened, yeah, but we'll never hear about it because he's so stoic, you know? He was in visible pain from those leg kicks. Brutal. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I hate them! They're so dumb. He was blatantly got something wrong with him. Jesus Christ. Visible pain from those leg kicks. Brutal. I fucking hate them, dude. No wonder people want them around. Just drones, dude. Just tell them anything. They'll just run with it, dude. Absolute drones. Fucking hell. But you see Cuffin fall off the... I shouldn't be laughing. Don't... Just out of nowhere, you're hitting me with that news. Yeah, I did see Cuffin fall off the railing and get rushed to hospital. Yeah, that was on my Twitter. Dude fell so far down. Shut up, man. Why are you trying to make it funny? Stop, man. It's not funny at all. Sorry, chat. The funny part was about him falling from there. Is he dead? He's not dead, is he? He's fine. The funny part was about him falling from there was that he had a joint or a cigarette in his hand when he was on the stage. And when he fell, yeah, you couldn't really see him. But you could see his little hand with the cigarette. Sorry. You could see his little hand sticking out in the corner of the camera. And it was a cigarette still lit, like sort of like puffing smoke and that. And it was fucking funny, man. Oh, sorry. I was dying of laughter. Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, it was. It is funny. And it's because he's fat. It's just funnier because they're fat. If he was skinny and fell, it wouldn't have been funny because he probably wouldn't have been KO'd. But all of that weight at once, just taking a tumble and ruining everyone else's fun, is just really funny. But yeah, I'm glad he's okay, you know. Obviously, you don't deserve to die, but yeah, that was funny as fuck. Who fell? This fat, ugly streamer. There's a clip of him yelling. Is there a clip of him yelling and crying? Nah, send me that. Send me that for real. Please send me that. Yelling and crying when? When he was on the ground or when he was like in the... When was the yelling and... When was the yelling and crying? Sorry, I never saw that one. Fucking hell, I'm missing out on gold. That's crazy. Cuffin. Crying. The first thing that comes up is a gorilla on a fucking medical table. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. There's no clip of him crying and that. I don't see that. Sorry. Show the clip. I can't see the clip. If he was face down crying on the ground, you gotta send me it. You gotta send it to me. He was in pain. Alright, stop adding shit on, man. It's funny enough. Alright. Search Mike Search Mike O'Hearn falls off stage. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, he did just walk off the stage. Mike O'Hearn walking off the stage is crazy. Cuffin built like Bubble Bass. Thank you for the $2. There you go. They were all in a hall and in the background you can hear him wailing. Stop, man. Stop. It's too funny. Fucking hell. Your interview with Paddy, I'm just trying to make money, man. Yeah, it's true. I was hustling back then. He's like a labubu. All right. Thank you for the 2. Aiden being casual on stream and you hear Cuffin screaming in agony in the background while Aiden was ignoring him. Yeah, somebody send me that on Instagram or something, please. Fat disgrace literally collapsed the railing. You guys are all in here. How you know about this shit? Fucking hell. We're losing a bit of viewers here talking about this shit. Just looked it up. Apparently he has serious brain damage. No, don't. All right, then it's not funny then. Well done for ruining the joke. But imagine he falls again now. The train that was hauling Cuffin to the ER derailed. Yeah, the helicopter couldn't get over like the skyscraper height. It was getting weighed down. And Cuffin was just spinning at the bottom in like one of those sort of stretchers attached to the bottom of a helicopter. just uncontrollably spinning. Thank you for the $2. Imagine Ariel falling and getting seriously injured. I know, it is funny to think about. It is. You've just caught me laughing at others. Any truth to the UFC being more boring now than 10 years ago? UFC being more boring now than 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was dull. Like, we had a fun era. And then in between it was quite dull. 10 years ago, it was quite boring, no chat, you know? Oh, 10 years ago, it was McGregor era. True, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But Woodley's Wonder Boys fights. Think about the other fights that were going on. Bantamweight has definitely been ruined. So I think it's more of a division by division thing, you know? So Woodley was quite dull in that time. There's always a fighter that's really, really fun. But there's sort of other fighters that are quite dull. You know, 2015 was good. Yeah, I know McGregor was 2015, but Ilya is this year. You know what I mean? TJ Cody. No, that was TJ Barral, the McGregor time. TJ Cody was just after McGregor in 2015. Give it a 2. If Jake won, could you believe that it wasn't rigged? No. I can't see Jake winning. To be fair, Dubois beat AJ, but Dubois is like a former Olympian failure, but still, you know? Thank you for the 2. He's got all that background and he's massive. So I'd be surprised if Jake wins. But I think yes or no, chat, this is a kind of Jake Paul thing where it's like, maybe at the end of the day, he'll just get respect for even if he loses, but like makes a competitive round out of it or some shit. Or if he lands a good shot that he can get a highlight of. Like, I think Jake is going to be delusional enough to think that he can win. But he will have like a, oh, this is fine even if I lose mindset going into things, you know? Oh, and he's probably getting paid a shit ton of money. Which is another thing. Jake Paul must be a billionaire by now, chat. What are we thinking? Isn't a billion 1,000 millions? Do you think Jake's made 1,000 millions by now? He's definitely like past halfway. Definitely past halfway. 100 mil against Mike Tyson. 170 million between them in pounds between AJ and Jake. That's 200 million in his past 2 fights. You think he's halfway at least? He's in Puerto Rico as well for the taxes. I don't know, dude. He'll definitely be a billionaire in his early 30s. I reckon. I don't think he's got 200 mil. No. He was on Disney Channel when he was a kid. So he's probably, chat, yes or no, he was a millionaire before he was 18. You know? Then by the time he was 21, he was at least like in the tens of millions. Then his early fights, he was making 10 million a piece. So he's probably on to like 100 million or over it before he even got the fucking... And we are not even talking about YouTube income, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And sponsors and businesses and shit. And he was a rich kid. So, I don't know. He's definitely halfway. Halfway, I'd say. Yeah, I know he spends money, but billionaires don't have a billion in the bank. You know what I'm saying? That's just the wealth they've generated. I'm just thinking about how much he's generated for himself. You know, how much he's made. If Jake beat AJ, my perception of fighters change. Yeah, it would really change everything if Jake somehow pulled off that fucking win. That'd be so odd. Petition to ban women's title fights in pay-per-views? No, we can't just ban them from pay-per-views. Pray Jake wins would completely invalidate boxing as a sport and make unks mad. Yeah, that would be a fucking shit show. But then it would just be definitely rigged then if you won that one. AJ took a dive or some shit like that, you know? Sub, second round KO. Leon really is maxing. He is. He is going down the same path. Can you read us some of the recent death threats? No. Thank you for the 42 months of membership. No, they're very specific and I'm good. Thank you for the 42 months. No, I don't want to... It's not like a joke to read it out and that, you know what I mean? It's real weird shit that I'm good on. Yes. I've dealt with this shit before. I just don't like talking about it all the time. But when it comes to like why I'm fucking crashing out, like they do send before, and this wasn't included in the they edited this out of the Mighty Guru pod. But I mentioned this before. They do send pictures of like a primary school that like I didn't even know someone was my cousin or related to me. But they'll know. And they'll know what, and then I'll have a picture outside a primary school and it's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not even making that up. That is just absolutely insane to me that type of shit happens. But that's what it is. It's not bullshit, dude. I'm not just making that shit up. You know they do some shit like that. Even like another like old like place where I lived. It's fucking weird, man. Break down Islam versus DDP. Who do you think wins? Yeah, this ain't cap. You think this shit ain't possible? Like, they're fucking weirdos, man. They're genuine fucking weirdos. It's fucking odd as fuck. That's why I rage so much. I don't just hate them over fucking nothing. It's fucking strange as fuck. They're really odd people. It's not just like, again, I said this. When I insult McGregor back in the day, or make fun of him, I'll get knocked out. That's the threat I'll get. If I was roasting Jones, you best not come around here or we'll fuck you up. But then if you insult this one, it's like, oh, so this is your cousin, is it? Wouldn't it be a shame if I bleep, 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 bleep? It's fucking horrible. Break down Islam versus DDP. Who in? Fuck off. Ever gone to the authorities with these creeps? No, because it just draws, there's no point. There's no point, dude. All the threats are just schmitty paid bots, yeah. And most of them aren't even in the country, either. And I don't want to talk about it, dude. I have gone to fucking things like that. But no, thank you for the 2. Fuck, man, I get heated on this shit. DDP gets manhandled by Islam, okay. He doesn't, dude. Yeah, tell Kistama, man, yeah. I just feel like if I bring the attention of police to me in any way, chat, I'm definitely going down first. Oh, man. Thank you for the 42 months of membership. Murdered vibe. I appreciate you, dude. I just kind of don't want any sort of police interaction in general in case they investigate. Impression of Usman installing his fake knee to fight Islam. Thank you for the $2. Appreciate you, man. Installing his fake knee to fight Islam. Hang on a minute, man. I got to put my knee on. How are you, skinny guy? I'm not skinny. Yeah, I won't talk about it, sorry. Is there a possibility the threats come from anti-Dagestanis and want you to turn against them? No, I don't think it's secretly just like conservatives that are disguising. They're not even Dagestani, that's the real thing. They're not Dagestanis. I see the accounts. Thank you for the $5. They're not. I posted one on Twitter, a tamer one that had no personal information in it. Thank you for the 5. He's going to teach you little brothers up. People forget, man, Khabib and co surrounded T-Ferg's wife and kids during their fight week. Such humble people. They did surround his wife and kids during fight week. That is insane. I completely forgot about that. I should have mentioned that in the video. They did do that. When Ferguson was with his wife and kids, and his wife was pushing his kid in a pram, and they surrounded him, and yeah, that is fucking insane. But they don't care, man. They don't care. Thank you for the 2. If Ilya beats Islam at 170 and retires, is he the GOAT? Why fans calling casuals for not liking JDM Islam? Because they didn't like Zhang Weili versus Valentina Shevchenko, but you just have to enjoy Makhachev, JDM. Makhachev fan base are very content consumerist. Like, they're all over YouTube shorts and YouTube videos and comment sections, Instagram reels. They're fucking hooked online. Like, you know, they're hooked online. We had phones when we were kids. If we're in our 20s now, these guys have just got them. So it's like it's still a new revelation to a lot of them. So they're non-stop online. So you got to sort of appease that fan base a bit better. I get it. On Twitter as well, you see it, right? With how many likes they get. Jesus Christ, you know. Like, it's insane how many likes they get compared to how many fans they have. Misconception that Islam popped. He was cleared by USADA because he used the substance before it was banned. Look it up. So Islam's whole career is clean. Yeah, same with Jones then. Religion has... Hooker going to clip farm in the corner this fight? Sure. Thank you for the $3 Australian. He'll definitely clip farm. Brother, I love this shit. Hey. He's just dead in the corner. Guys. Come on, Dan, we got to pull this shit out the fire. Get in his face. I'm breaking. You're losing. You've been 10-8 4 rounds in a row, hey. Guys. I love this shit. Hey. In the corner like that. Thank you for the 2. Never get result. Chat, running ads in the stream, yeah. In the public streams. It constantly recommends me do it. It does get a lot, you know. It does get a lot. But I never want to run ads on a regular stream. You know? Got the preems. Fuck ads, bro. Bet you'd make a lot from ads on stream, though. You might not want to go back. Yeah, I know. It's fucking tricky because... You know, Penguin ZO, he runs ads. I wouldn't do it too often. I do it like every half hour or some shit. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys run ads every 10 minutes. And it's like, fucking hell. They get bank, man. And I'm sick of being morally good and therefore being poorer than everyone else. You know what I mean? That does this streaming shit, that's all. But I do get a lot of donos, so that is the thing, right? Maybe we'll do a deal where it's like the first hour of the stream is no adverts or something. And then if I stream longer than 2 hours, I can run them. Maybe that'd be something. You're literally the only person on here who doesn't. I know, yeah. I know. Prize picks. Well, that's only for a video a week. I could do that every fucking stream, but I don't want to. I could never do an ad read of a fucking sponsor in the middle of a stream. I'd definitely feel bad. Trust your instincts. I think what I'll do is if I ever stream longer than 2 hours, I'll run some of them. You know? Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.